Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the Bilbao Revival. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for stopping by. And today we start on this man's page. We start on Jon Batista purely because he is a man on form, a man on fire at the minute. And I'll tell you why when we look over the schedule and how many games we've played and what he's done from last time we met to now. He's been on absolutely phenomenal form. If you look at the bottom here, 16 goals in 11 games so far this season, 7 in 2 games in the Champions League, 9 in 7 in La Liga. He is absolutely on fire, and the average rating of 7.94. He is absolutely phenomenal so far. More goals this season in 7 games than he had all of last season in 24. He's keeping the likes of Benito Franco and Carlos Martinez out of the starting lineup at the minute, and I can't drop him. I literally cannot drop him at the minute, and here is why. Last time we met, we played Villarreal, 2-0 winners, Batista and Munain scoring those goals, and then we've just gone on a little bit, as you can see, lots of green, a little bit of a mad run, only conceded in 2 of those games as well, and it's been a phenomenal ride for us, and we're going to go through those games today. And then today we've got the 2 L's, Liverpool away at Anfield and Levante at home at the San Mamés, and all in all, fantastic run for us. So we followed that up, followed the 2-0 win up over Villarreal with a 5-2 win away at Espanyol. Jon Batista with a hat-trick of Herrera and Interaspe both scoring the goals. Then a really good solid win, first win in the Champions League, 6-0 winners away from home at Red Bull Salzburg. Jon Batista with 5 goals there, and he's just on a mad run. He gets a 10.0, one of the very few 10.0s I've ever had on this game, so fantastic performance from him. And then Ander Herrera scoring the 6th goal. We then followed with another 6-0 win at home to Eibar. Herrera, Batista with 2, Garcia with 2, and Iñaki Williams with 2 as well. Zaragoza then came to the San Mamés, and we had a very comfortable 2-0 win there. Batista and Unai Lopez scoring in the 86th minute with a pretty comfortable win against Zaragoza. We then went to the Santiago Bernabeu and a surprise 2-1 win away from home in Madrid. Marcos Sanchez, the youngster, the young centre-back, scoring there, and Ander Herrera on the 62nd minute scoring for ourselves. And a really good win for us. Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't 100%. He only finished 45 minutes and couldn't really do much in that 45 minutes. He still had people like Benzema, Isco, James Rodriguez, Gareth Bale, Cruz, Asensio, and still couldn't do enough to come back into the game. They did score first on the 46th minute with James Rodriguez, but a really good win, and we saw it out with 2-1 winners there. We then followed up with another 2-0 win against Paris Saint-Germain at the San Mamés. So 2 wins out of 2 in the Champions League. I'll show you all the groups and all the competitions that are in at the minute. But Jon Batista, the man, the myth, the legend at the minute, 8.7 rating for him. 2 goals for him as well. Playing fantastic football at the minute. And then 2 very, very squeaky 1-0 wins coming on the back of that. So Vigo came to the San Mamés, and Javier Naviera scoring the goal came in for Ander Herrera, just trying to rotate it ever so slightly coming into this very, very busy period of football, as you can see here. But he gets his first goal of the season. The youngster there, 20 years old, and he's doing particularly well. Forget all the orange arrows. Obviously, he's going to be on orange arrows when I try and show you him, but he is playing really, really well for the games he's played. 7 rating for the first team, 7.19 in all games that he's played. Very, very good for us. And then Carlos Martinez comes off the bench against Real Betis away from home. Again, squeaked that one out. No one really playing particularly well, and Carlos Martinez coming on and scoring in the 77th minute. So fantastic performances. As I say, lots of green there. On a really, really good run of form at the minute. Our boys are playing particularly well. And say the new boys that have come in have done fantastic. But Jon Batista, he feels like a brand new signing for us, which is really good to see him come into some form this season. I say, keeping the likes of Benito Franco and Carlos Martinez out the side. So all in all, it's good to have him back. This is how all the competitions look like. So this is the league. We're 4 points clear of Barcelona. Haven't lost a game in the league so far. Madrid are a further 3 points back, so it's 7 points clear of Real Madrid. And the shock is Atleti are having a real struggle this season. They've sold quite a few of their players this year. They've sold Oblak, a massive blow for them. Oblak been sold and haven't really replaced him in the starting lineup. So that's where their struggles are at the minute. They've got Villarreal, Valencia, and Leganés all in the top 6 as well. 6 points out of 6 in the Champions League. We've got 2 games, the next 2 games in the Champions League against Liverpool, 1 away and then back in the San Memes. So if we can get a point, 2 points out of those 2 games and then go and beat Salzburg, we'll be there or thereabouts going into the next round of the Champions League. And then we've got Extremadura in the 4th round of the Spanish Cup. They're expecting us to reach the semi-finals this season, so we have progressed in that competition year by year. So hopefully we can accomplish that this season as well. That is everything. That is everything that is rounded up. Hopefully I haven't spoken too long on that, but we're going to get into this first game today, and we're going to go into the starting lineup. This is going to be the lineup that's going to go against Liverpool in Anfield. At Anfield, Kepa in goal, Martinez, Nunez and Sanchez at the back line, Balanzega on the left, Odriozola on the right, Interaspe and Herrera in the middle, Williams on that right hand side, Munain in behind John Batista, and then we've got Vivian, Monreal, Naviera, Beñat, Garcia, Franco and Carlos Martinez all on the bench. And as I say, these 2 boys, Benito Franco is now classed as a wonder kid. He is playing particularly well, but this season he's just not had a look in. He's not had a sniff really, because John Batista's form has been absolutely phenomenal. Let's submit that team. Let's see what this Liverpool side are looking like this season. I know they've made some changes to the lineup. They've sold some players and brought some players in. So they've got Rulli in goal from Sociedad, Golem, Matip, Van Dijk and Alexander-Arnold on the back line, Keita and Henderson in the middle, Bernard on the left, Salah on the right, Lallana in the middle, and then Andrea Belotti. I absolutely love Andrea Belotti as a striker on this game. Absolutely phenomenal striker. He is going to be up top. So no Firmino, no Sane. So let's just see if they've been moved on. I think they have, if I remember rightly. So Firmino's been moved on to Monaco for 56 million, can go up to 64 million pounds, and then Sane has moved on to Bayern for 39 million. It's quite cheap actually, to be fair, for someone like Sane, but can go up to 57 million pounds. So there are the major outages really, to be fair, and brought in someone like Rulli in goal. Very, very good goalkeeper, as we know from our time in Spain. On the bench for them, they've got Gomez, Torreira, Petagna, Emre Can, Robertson and Wijnaldum, and you know our lineup. So let's get into it. Let's go straight into the match and let's see if we can get a positive result from this game in Liverpool. Oh, Iñaki Williams has scored. I wasn't commentating because it was the opening highlight of the game, and usually they don't really come to much. But Interaspe tackles on the edge of our box and launches attack to Batista. He turns to Virgil van Dijk and finds Iñaki Williams on that right hand side, and he just slots it past Rulli. 1-0 within a minute at Anfield to Bilbao. Balanzega 2 minutes into Munain, back to Balanzega, and he's got couple of players around him trying to find Batista over the top but can't get there, and they just knock it down. And Belotti running out of defence, finds Bernard on that left hand side. Can he get a shot away? Yes he can. Kepa probably could have come out a little bit more just to close down that angle, but didn't. Bernard scores for Liverpool. Quick reply for the Reds. Keita into Henderson. Good little triangles there out to Belotti, and Belotti, lovely little through ball to Bernard. And this is where I think Kepa could have done a little bit better, come out, but he doesn't. He stays on his line really, and it's a 1 apiece. Corner for Liverpool. Bernard now going to whip that ball in, but Ander Herrera's there, gets the ball clear. Salah is going to just recycle that, go down the line to Bernard, into Belotti, and Belotti puts it away. 20 minutes on the clock. Liverpool 2, Bilbao 1. Lovely move down that left-hand side. Bernard whips this corner in, and Ander Herrera does a really good job to actually get it clear, but Salah just recycles this ball down that left-hand side. Bernard is just quickly onto it. He drives past the defender into Belotti. No one really picking him up, and it's 2-1 to Liverpool. Odriozola with a throw-in. Williams into Munain, but he gets tackled by Henderson, and now they're going to launch another counter-attack. Belotti getting shoved off the ball by Nunez. Nunez, a fantastic player for us over the last 2 seasons. Monaco came in for him in the summer, but didn't want him to go at all. 5 minutes to go before half-time. Rulli with the ball in his hands, taking an awful amount of time there. Into Aspe, nods that down to Munayin. Into Batista. Can he get another goal? Yes, he can. Batista's there. 2 apiece at Anfield. 5 minutes before half-time. Batista is on the run of his life with the amount of goals he's scoring. Rulli just hoofs this ball forward and we knock it down into Aspe to Munayin, and then Munayin just chips it over the top. Batista's on it and he just calmly slots it past Rulli like he has in the past in the Basque derbies, and it's 2 apiece 4 minutes before half time. We're playing well defensively, not the greatest. We're having a lot of 6.3, 6.4s, so not the best. I'm just going to say, far from pleased what I've seen out there. I'm just going to say to the defence, you weren't that bad. I've got a lot of faith in you. You need to just tighten up ever so slightly. Rest of the boys, though, playing phenomenally well. Bernard whipping this ball in again. Mo Salah on the edge. Takes a shot and Balanzega gets that ball clear. Sanchez first onto it and he finds Batista, who's on the shoulder of the last man. Can he get another goal? No, he can't. Rulli just pushes it wide. Really good counter-attacking football by Bilbao. Munayin's going to whip this ball in, trying to find Sanchez at the near post, but comes out to Munayin again. And Herrera on the edge, ex-United. Can he score against Liverpool? No, he can't. Batista's there, lovely turn, and he shoots, and it's high and wide by Batista. Alexander-Arnold now into Mo Salah. Mo Salah's taken on Balanzega and he gets the ball in, but Martinez is there. Henderson on the edge into Lallana, back to Keita. Lovely football from Liverpool. Gollum there, but lovely tackle again. Keita into Henderson, over to Mo Salah, hits the post and they can't get it in. And I think we're going to try and just jockey it out, which we are. Keita with the ball yet again. Alexander-Arnold whipping the ball to the back post into Bernard, but Sanchez gets the ball clear. Rulli getting the ball forward into Bernard, but that's a good header by Sanchez. And now we get it down to Munayin's feet. Can he find Batista in the middle? Yes, he can. Batista's there. Batista scores. 3-2 to Bilbao now. Munayin with a fantastic little mazy run down that right hand side, and he finds Batista. Lovely header here by the youngster Sanchez. Franco nodding it on to Ika Munayin. He drives forward past Matip, and all he has to do is get his head up, find Batista, and he does, and it's 3-2 now to Bilbao. Balanzega, but it's a poor throw-in, finds Salah pretty much straight away, and now Rulli's going to get that ball down that right hand side, but Odriozola is there, and he finds Ander Herrera into Interaspe, but it's a poor pass by Interaspe, and it rebounds off of Henderson. Lallana getting closed down by 2 or 3 of the Bilbao boys, and Balanzega brings it forward now into Munayin. Munayin finding Batista over the top. Can he beat Rulli? He can, but Batista's there again. It's a poor clearance by Rulli, and Batista has just simply put that one in to the back of the net. That is his hat-trick. Yet again, another hat-trick in the Champions League for Batista. He is a man on song at the minute. Just paces past Matip. That's a poor clearance by Rulli, and it's 4-2 to Bilbao. Rulli with a goal kick. 15 minutes to go, and Inago Martinez is going to head that down, but Shan's there into Torreira. Torreira's got a little bit of time on his hands, but goes back to Matip. Bernard driving forward into Belotti, but hits the crossbar, and Nunez is going to get that ball clear. 8 minutes to go now at Anfield. This will be a historic win for Bilbao. Balanzega into Benya, who's come on for Interaspe in the second half. Back to Balanzega into Munayin, and Alexander-Arnold covers Virgil van Dijk quite well there, because Virgil just jumped in, didn't really get any of the ball. Bernard now into Mo Salah. Mo Salah coming into inside and takes a shot, but not good enough by the Egyptian. And this will see us on 9 points. Liverpool on 6, Paris Saint-Germain on 3, and we probably only need a point against Liverpool next time out to qualify for the next round of the Champions League, which will be absolutely phenomenal. And Herrera doing really well there into Batista. Now Batista's going to run forward, and that is it. Bilbao 4, Liverpool 2. What a performance by the boys. John Batista yet again, 9.6 for him. 3 goals and an assist for the striker up top, who's playing phenomenal football at the minute. And not just him, but the whole side is playing fantastic football. Next time out though, we're going to play Levante. That'll be in a few days' time, and we'll see you when we get there. So this is how we line up against Levante. The only change that has been made is Iñaki Williams has just gone to the bench. He's not fully fit for this one. Picked up that knock against Liverpool. Benito Franco is going to go on that right-hand side. The rest of the team remains exactly the same. They're set with a 4-4-1-1. 2 defensive midfielders. Espinosa, Roger, Evie and Morales on the wings. Don't really know too many of their players, so let's just get straight into it. First highlight comes just before half-time. It's been a very drab first half. Osmar gets the ball out to Evie. Evie, now he's got a little bit of time on his face. Go back into Lerma. Back out to Evie. And Espinosa now. Over to Morales. Morales whipping the ball in. Roger's there and he should score. Roger should score. Put that ball into the back of the net, but doesn't. Only highlight of the game going to Levante. And our boys really not playing particularly well. Let's get into this dressing room. Going to be really aggressive and say I'm not happy with the performance out there. Some of the boys looking nervous and are we looking to make changes if we need to in that second half. Going to go attacking for the first kind of 15-20 minutes of this second half. See if we can really take the impetus to Levante. Corner, Franco whipping that ball in. Sanchez is there. Sanchez scores. One youngster to another. Franco with the corner, whipping it in. Sanchez at the near post, nodding it on. And it's 1-0 to Bilbao. Here we go. Sanchez near post, free header. Should score it. Does score it. 1-0 to Bilbao. Another corner, Franco again, whipping that ball in, comes out to Ander Herrera. Can he take a shot? Yes, he can. Looks like it got a little bit of a deflection. Me firing him up at half time seems to have done the job and gone 2-0 up very quickly within the first 5 minutes of the second half. They get it clear, but only towards Ander Herrera. Does it take a knock? It does a little bit from the defender in the middle of the park there, and it's 2-0 now. Sanchez with a little bit of a knock. We'll probably have to see if we can bring someone on. Balanzega getting the tackle in there into Raspe, trying to find Batista up top, but Foden does really well. Goes to Morales, into Espinosa, back to Morales again, and getting closed down pretty quickly there. Osmar finding Evie out there, but Odriozola does really well. Batista on the shoulder of the last man again. Batista doesn't get a clean shot, and it's very high and wide. We're going to make some changes in a bit. Raul now in goal for Levante, getting the ball started. And goes to Boveda into Morales. And slow, patient play here from Levante. And that's just hoiked over the top. Odriozola needs to do better there, and he doesn't. Roger finally gets his goal. Nips in. Going to knock it down to control again. And it's a poor goal to concede. Morales just... It's a comfortable through ball, really, to be fair. I thought we had enough defenders back. Odriozola should really cut that out. He doesn't. Roger goes in, scores. Kepa no chance. 2-1 Bilbao. Let's make some changes. So Sanchez is struggling, so we're going to bring Vivian on for him. We're going to bring Balanzega off for Monreal, and we're going to bring Carlos Martinez on for John Batista, because he's not having the best of games. Probably his worst game in the last kind of couple of weeks, really, to be fair, in game. So Carlos Martinez coming on. He scored last time he came on for us, and hopefully that little bit of magic he can have again. Franco now down this right hand side into Martinez. Martinez on the outside tries a shot, but it's quite a weak one, to be fair. Raul right behind that, but good to see him in the action pretty much straight away as soon as he's come on. 15 minutes to go now, and Raul with a goal kick, getting up to Foreign, but that's a poor pass, and Ander Herrera cuts that out into Monain, into Martinez, holds the ball up lovely to Monreal, gets there, Monreal into Martinez, hits the bar, and they get it clear. What a chance that was to go 3-1 up and be really comfortable with 6 points clear at the top. Barcelona slipping up a couple of times over the last couple of weeks with draws against teams that they necessarily probably should have beat, really, to be fair. Kepa now, 3 minutes to go. Monreal down this left hand side. He's got two men in front of him, but finds Munayin. Back to Monreal, and again got someone on him, but really good dribbling there by the ex-Arsenal wing back into Martinez. Turns his man and Martinez shoots, but just over by the youngster. But again, good to see him involved in the build-up play, in the play overall. Final minute now. They're coming on strong. Ander Herrera cuts that really poor pass out, and Martinez goes all the way back to Kepa. But it's a poor kick by Kepa. Evie cuts that out. Lerma into Morales, over the top to Roger, into Evie. Evie scores, and he looked a little bit offside. Have they given it? No, they haven't. I thought he looked a little bit offside. Touch of nerves there. I thought they'd equalise in the last minute or so, but didn't happen, unfortunately for them. But fortunately for us, we're safe. Franco now down this right hand side gets tackled by Foreign and Evie, and they kick the ball clear. There we go, the whistle's blown. We haven't played particularly well today, but we've come out with 3 points, and goals from Sanchez and Herrera. First 5 minutes of that second half have done us the business and got us the 3 points. Well done, lads, really good win for us, and we go again. We're going to be coming back around the Barcelona-Salzburg game. So a few games that we're going to play offline. and Barcelona will be the first game of the next episode because they're second in the league. They're 6 points behind us. If they beat us, they close that gap to 3 points. And Salzburg, hopefully by then we'll have wrapped it up in the Champions League, and you'll be able to see it there and then. But that's it for this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss out on any more content coming forward. Remember, tick that little bell icon so you get notified every time a video goes into your sub boxes. And until next time when we play Barcelona at the Camp Nou and Red Bull Salzburg, I'll see you soon.